Watch your mouth, Chrisean.
Oh my God.
Play that with Blueface, not with D-Mac.
Red. I'm not an internet gangster. I'm a gangster in real life. On Chris, bro. Red. So that's all. No, Crip's cool. But I'm in the blood.
Chrisean just stirred up a whole new storm after cutting ties with the Crips and leaking Blueface's address, and the streets are saying she stepped into a danger zone she was not ready for. She's been online firing off threats left and right, talking about how she'll call her people on anybody who crosses her. But this time, those words hit the wrong ears and the wrong crowd caught attention. The truth is, Chrisean was only flashing Crip colors because Blueface was tied in, not because she actually put in real work or stood with them for real. Once she and Blue fell apart, that protection faded quick, and the Crips basically made it clear she's playing with something way bigger than her mouth can cover. Before Blue came into the picture, Chrisean only ever hung with blood-affiliated folks back in Baltimore, and even that wasn't deep gang activity. It was more about the environment she grew up around than official membership. But once she got with Blue, she started bouncing between identities and repping whatever looked good for the cameras, and people in the streets don't take kindly to that kind of flip-flopping. On top of that, people still remember how she was caught on camera back in August throwing B signs, right before turning around and trying to run with Blue's side like nothing happened.
Yeah, all blood. See how it is. Okay, I was cripping, because I was with a crip. I don't put a crip no more, bro. I put a blood.
Real ones noticed the switch up immediately, and it made her look messy and unpredictable, which is exactly why this new drama has everybody watching her next move.
Blue, you're not going to live a long time. Keep going against our kid, bro. You're not going to live a long time. Your second son, bro. That's crazy. Sorry. His address is 18663 Juniper Springs Drive. For everybody.
And now the talk online is that some folks connected to the situation are extremely irritated because leaking someone's address, especially a known public figure, can create real danger, not just for Blue, but for anyone around him. That's the kind of thing people take seriously, and Chrisean acting like it's a clapback moment has only made the situation hotter.
I guess. Next time you're in LA, it's like, see where you from?
Back then, she was running around with Hood Bino, and everybody knows Bino reps the B-side heavy. So the whole situation made her look like she switches her loyalty based on whoever she's dating at the moment. People online were already side-eyeing her because the timing was wild, and it made her look like she didn't care about the politics behind the color she was flashing. When she broke things off with Bino and ran right back to Blue, she hopped on livestream with him and boldly claimed she was a Crip now, like everything she said before suddenly didn't matter anymore.
Blue nose or red nose? Don't lie.
What do that mean? Yeah.
Are you a blue nose pit or are you a red nose pit?
Blue nose pit. All the shade, like, damn, first is the lab, not the fucking whoop-de-whoop.
No, you ain't like the lab. You took it to another category where it's blue and red now. Now we need you to choose up.
Folks who keep up with street politics were shocked because it's dangerous to treat affiliations like fashion statements, and even Blue couldn't ignore the inconsistencies.
Is it Crips or Bloods?
Crips.
Believer. Believer.
I believe it.
So what, you be faking with that blood shit?
No, I want you. What you mean? Why are you all like, damn?
You wanted to come in. You came in at a good moment.
You put me in the hot seat.
Yeah, so that's what's going on. I'm fresh out. I'm on every... What's going on? You a red nose or a blue nose? Let them know.
Blue nose.
All right. So you just helping me get the low and all that, huh? You just helping me get the drop on the spot and all that?
Screw our crib.
Gotta have you in those, yeah. Oh, yeah, they right there? Say less. You with him right now? just make sure you duck. Feel me?
From the outside looking in, it's clear Blue had seen all those old clips of her hanging with Bino just a few months earlier, throwing up B-team signs like she was all in. That didn't sit right with him at all. So he decided to confront her face to face, and you could tell the energy shifted the moment he brought it up. He pressed her directly, asking her what side she was really standing on, because even he knew you can't play both lanes without consequences. And when he put her on the spot, this is exactly what she had to say.
Are you a blue nose pit or are you a red nose pit?
Blue nose pit.
To keep it real, neither the B-side nor the Crips were losing sleep over Chrisean jumping back and forth every couple of days because none of those sets actually claim her for real. People in those circles saw her switching lanes like it was a game, and they treated it like background noise because she was never officially tied in to begin with. But the moment she started sending out threats toward Blueface, everything changed fast because that crossed a line she didn't seem to understand.
I'm saying what's going to happen to you after you try to hurt me. Play with me. Disrespect me. Try to embarrass me. Ruin my witness to God. You can't do none of that. Y'all can't do that. What the hell? Y'all can't do that without getting a consequence, bro. I don't care. That's the observation. Every time somebody really played with me, always get hurt, bro. And I never hurt them. Straight up. So I'm giving a warning. Just like how they deserve to be in a grave or...
Blueface may act wild online sometimes, but he's a verified Crip in real life, and that comes with people who genuinely look out for him and take certain things seriously. So when Chrisean started talking reckless about him, some of the folks connected to him felt like they had to step in, because you can't publicly threaten someone who actually has a support system behind them and expect nobody to respond. That's where she slipped up big time, and that's why this whole drama got even messier than before. Normally, they would have brushed her off if she and Blue were still locked in, but now that they're broken up, every threat she makes gets taken seriously, especially because this wasn't even the first time she talked about harming him. The streets don't forget things like that, and once you repeat a threat, people start treating it like you mean business. And here's the wild part. Chrisean's new man is connected to the B-side, and during a recent interview, somebody asked him if he even trusts her after everything she's done. He smiled like everything was sweet and said Chrisean would never do him the way she did Blue, which had a lot of folks shaking their heads because he clearly doesn't understand the pattern he stepped into.
Feel me? Her baby daddy, a Crip from Schoolyard, and you a Blood from Baby Stone Gorillas. Do you actually trust her?
She's smooth. I know she gonna keep it solid in her end. She ain't never gave me no Mickey feeling or even a feeling to make me think like that. And we know the truth, you know? Like, it's know who to play with, it's know who not to play with. Behavior, why would you even pitch your baby mama in a situation like that for her to pick Bloods and Crips and she don't game bang? She don't know shit about it.
People online were already whispering that he's about to learn the lesson Blue learned the hard way, because loyalty gets complicated when someone switches teams depending on who they're dating at the moment. His confidence sounded bold, but it didn't sound smart, especially for someone who's supposed to know how these politics work. He even got on camera trying to check Blueface, saying Blue had no right to question her about where she stands, which made him look reckless because he jumped into a situation he barely understands. Getting loud for a relationship is one thing, but stepping into real street tension without knowing the history is something else entirely. Just a few days ago, Chrisean ended up getting pressed by a Crip member after she slipped up and called him a crab, and that sparked a whole wave of tension online. She tried to play it off fast, but once that word leaves your mouth in the wrong circle, it never goes unnoticed. For anyone who doesn't know, crab is a disrespectful word rival groups use to mock Crips by swapping the P with a B. And people in the streets take that kind of talk seriously, not as a joke. Even though Chrisean apologized almost instantly, saying she didn't mean it like that, the clip still traveled, and it reached people who don't appreciate loose talk from someone who's not officially tied in.
Nigga, the C word and says for fries, you playing with this because you f***ing on a kid? I don't even want to hear about a nigga nowhere in LA County. I ain't even gonna lie about it. Nigga know some real Criplets that's like, what the f*** I'm saying, yeah,
Once the word spread, a few members hopped on Instagram and basically warned her to calm down with the disrespect before things got messy. And they made it clear they didn't find her internet energy funny at all. They weren't cheering for violence, they were letting her know the real world isn't a live stream, and comments have consequences when you're speaking on active groups. One member named Loke even recorded a full video saying Chrisean shouldn't come back to Los Angeles until she learns how to respect boundaries, because stepping into certain spaces with the wrong attitude could put her in danger she doesn't understand. He was loud, he was heated, and he wanted her to know that her words were not being brushed off this time. Instead of Chrisean focusing on her own household and handling her real-life responsibilities, she's out here throwing herself into drama that could genuinely put her safety on the line, and none of it even benefits her.
And it's crazy. Tia, you do not look better than me. Wendy, you do not look better than me. Anna, you do not look better than me. Can I get a bitch that's on my level? Talk shit. Oh, even with the two out, y'all still ain't fucking with me, cuz. Oh, crap, nigga. Come on, my nigga. Y'all not fucking with me, bro. Bitch, you not the internet. On Crip, you not the internet. Only X I knows exhibit a RBX extraordinary. Oh, you got a little clout. You can have a bitch. Two bitches getting rich just to come. Why not? That won't fade me. Keep running. Fuck you, ugly ass bitches. On Crib. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
She keeps stepping into conflicts that were never hers to begin with, and people are noticing how reckless it looks. Carlissa decided to clap back at Loke for calling out Chrisean, and she fired off a message asking, "Now ask yourself, why would one of your homeboys risk creating chaos for some girl connected to you and bring problems into your world?" She made it clear she doesn't even get along with Chrisean most days, but she still thought the situation was messy and unnecessary. Carlissa went on to say she would never want anyone around her who creates danger or confusion, no matter how she feels about the person involved, which was her way of calling out the whole situation without taking Chrisean's side completely. She was basically saying the behavior didn't make sense for anyone who's supposed to be thinking clearly.
Like this, boy. You her lapdog, bitch. Don't come over here, bro. On Crip, nigga.
Then things got even spicier when Loke's mother, who people online have speculated may have had past ties to Carlissa, jumped in to defend her son. She said Loke would never threaten a woman or put his hands on one, and she wanted people to stop twisting his intentions just because emotions were running high. According to her, if Loke checked Chrisean about anything, it was probably because the disrespect went too far, and someone needed to set a boundary, not because he was trying to escalate things. She wasn't playing about her son's name, and she made sure everyone understood exactly where she stood. After all this back and forth, things took another turn when people started pointing out that Chrisean's constant online explosions were giving outsiders the wrong idea about who really has her back. A few folks close to the situation began saying she's moving like someone who has no real support system around her, and that's why she keeps jumping into dangerous conversations without thinking twice.
He has the utmost respect for women. He would never lay a hand on a lady, but he'll slap the shit out of a bitch. If you act like a nigga, he gonna treat you like a nigga, and I stand by that. That is how I raised my son.
Then out of nowhere, an influencer who's been following this drama for months came forward claiming they saw Blueface's people moving more careful than usual, like they were trying to avoid a bigger problem behind the scenes. They said one of Blue's associates even hinted that certain folks were tired of Chrisean dragging real street politics into social media arguments because it puts heat on everyone involved. Meanwhile, fans noticed Blueface was staying unusually quiet, which only made the situation look even more suspicious. Instead of clapping back or laughing it off, he kept posting unrelated content, and some people thought that silence was his way of showing he didn't want things escalating into something serious. But Chrisean didn't slow down. She went live again and started talking about how nobody scares her, which had people shaking their heads because she didn't seem to understand how fast things can spiral when real groups feel disrespected.
Questions. Then another question that I would like to ask, because I know you are a believer in God because you keep on asking about this. But I'm a man who needs needs, so if this came down to like really going down, like how jiggy like do you be trying to get? Like, you feel what I'm saying?
What do you mean by jiggy? What's jiggy?
Trying to see like,
Are you
know what I'm saying? Oh, what you say?
All right, I be picking up Blanco.
Watch your mouth, Chrisean.
They be calling Crips.
Watch your mouth, Chrisean.
Oh my God.
Play that with Blueface, now with D-Mac.
D-Mac, why is you crying? I don't know nothing about the politics.
I ain't crying. I ain't crying, but you know about us. You know about all that, you know what I'm saying, politics. Don't play. Don't
They
play.
be saying red nose.
I'm gonna run into you again, too, up outside here, because I'm going viral.
Viewers said she looked frustrated, overwhelmed, and ready to argue with anybody who typed the wrong thing in the comments. And while all that was happening, whispers started floating around that certain LA personalities were considering distancing themselves from her entirely because they don't want their names tied to any potential fallout. The vibe is tense, unpredictable, and everybody's waiting to see what the next move will be because the drama clearly isn't slowing down anytime soon. Chrisean really needs to chill before she gets tangled up in something she can't walk away from because this back and forth with real street groups is not a game at all. Folks watching from the outside can see she's spiraling into conflicts that don't match her lifestyle, and if she doesn't slow down, she might find herself surrounded by problems she never expected.
I'm going viral besides this show. Trust and believe me. So I'm gonna run into you again. I'm gonna question you. I'm like, damn, what's up with all that crap you was talking about? Damn, why you had to press the line on that young nigga? Yeah. You know, one of these days, sooner or later. Don't do that.
Y'all, look, check me out. Instead of coming at me, right, you gotta educate me. I'm not from LA.
But you dating,
I'm from Baltimore.
You dating one of the most viral Crips that's out here right now. Or have dated him. And you also have dated the other side too. So now I want to know, who is you content or not?
People online have been sounding off too, like one person who said instead of locking in on her own priorities, she's out here risking her safety. And they weren't holding back because they felt like she's ignoring the real issues right in front of her. Then another person jumped in saying she's been switching sets like outfits, which had the internet buzzing because they were calling out how unpredictable she's been moving lately. Someone else even commented that the whole situation is embarrassing and that at some point, somebody needs to tell her she's playing with serious territory she doesn't fully understand. The conversations are heated because a lot of people think Chrisean is walking into drama she never signed up for, while others feel like the threats coming from Delo and the Crip members were way too extreme. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think about Chrisean flipping between groups and stirring up tension online? And do you feel like those warnings she got from Delo and the other members were fair or completely out of pocket? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And make sure you hit that like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the next messy video waiting for you right here. I'll see you on the next one.